Well, hello and beautiful friends, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on today's video. And if you're new here, hi, hello, my name is Erica Ashley. I like to upload 3 videos every single week on Sundays, Tuesdays, and on Thursdays. So if you enjoy project panning, eyeshadow tutorials, makeup hauls, all the fun stuff, talking about makeup and beauty, then I'd love you to hit that thumbs up, subscribe before you go, and also turn on those notification bells so you can be aware of all my future uploads. Now today we are going to do the second update for my Nightmare on Panning Street project pan. It is a Fantastic Ladies collab. Everything will be linked down below, all the prompts, the groups, the creators, everything. We have 2 rollouts this month, so woohoo, super exciting. So if you want to see my progress and my empties and my new roll-ins, then go ahead and keep on watching. Alrighty, my beautiful friends, we are back for a project update for Nightmare on Panning Street. This runs from October 31st, 2021 to October 31st, 2022. I joined in on March, so March 31st was my intro. April 31st is my first update, and this will be my second update. So I dubbed myself the Halloween Queen. Anything and everything Halloween I absolutely love. My favorite time of year is fall. I do all the Halloween stuff. I travel to go to haunted houses. I travel to go to haunted places. I love it all. I wish it was Halloween all year long. I wish I lived in Halloween Town. So when I saw this, I was like, I don't care. And my friend Ruth was like, just do it. Just join in late. And if you want to join in, go ahead. You have a few more months, but go ahead. It is so much fun. So the creators are Ceylan and Valerie. I will leave them linked down below. And this is a year-long project with monthly updates on or around the 31st of every month. You can choose 6 or 13 prompts. It is roulette style. And I chose 13 prompts. And my goal for each one was 13 uses. 2 had a use up goal, but I switched those to 13 uses. So let's go ahead and get on into it. I have my notepad right here if I'm looking down. I first drew the Grudge. It is an item that you wish you hadn't purchased. And at that time, it was the It by Pores Poreless Finish Airbrush Powder. I do have it on today. The first update, I used it 7 times. I've only used it twice, but I had it somewhere else, so I kind of misplaced it. So this time I used it twice, so a total of 9 more times. I did have it to use up, but I love it so much I don't want to use it up. But this is where we are at right here. At first I didn't like this. I did not like this, but I think I will be repurchasing it once I finish this up. I guess I didn't know how to use it. I would bake it so it felt like a white cast. I don't like to use a brush with it, but I guess because it is a mineral, very finely milled powder, I can use a brush, and I really like my makeup today. So I was gonna put another lip, but I'll tell you why I put this one on. So we have 4 more uses to go, and this will be a rollout next month. Next is The Strangers. It is something that is no longer welcomed into your collection. And I had chose at that time the Urban Decay De-Slick Primer. And the first time I used it 6 times, I used it additional 7 times. And I rolled this, well, I hit my goal on 5/17. So this will be a rollout. Here was my marking, and I need to mark it again. So yeah, I didn't know if I liked this product, but after using it, I could use this up. I see myself using this up. It had sat on my desk for many years, and I just didn't like it. It was very matte, so I have a lot of matte foundations, so it would just look extra cakey. But I started to use this when I go to work for work, I just do this. I don't put any foundation, nothing right here, because I still wear my mask at work because I am in people's faces all day long, or other parts because I do wax. So I still wear my mask, but it keeps me matte underneath. So I know I can use this up. This is a big guy. How much are you? 0.9 fluid ounces. So we shall see when we can finish this up. Hopefully soon, because now I know exactly when to wear this. So I'll do my rollouts at the very end. Next, I did Frankenstein. It is a Franken product. I didn't know what that meant in the beginning, so I picked a palette that I had repressed. I have 3 palettes in this project. I don't know why. So I had to repress. I got this from BoxyCharm, so I had to repress that one. And that's what I thought it meant. But it's when you marry like an eyeshadow and a highlighter to get a glowy one, or a shadow and a blush, or something like that, or a shimmer highlighter and a matte blush to get a shimmery blush. So I don't do that, so I didn't know what it was at the time, but I repressed this, and this is what I have on my eyes today. I wanted to do this look, but differently. I wanted to put tape and have that cat eye, but I put my foundation and I completely forgot. I was coming upstairs and I remembered, and I was like, you're gonna do the cat eye, this and that, how you're gonna do it, thinking of how I was gonna do my makeup, and then I put on my whole face. I do my face and then my eyeshadow last. So I use this 6 times. I've only used it once today, and so I have 7 times. So I have 6 more uses to go. Like I said, I do have a lot of projects, of palettes in projects, and I did recently film pan that palette with 2 palettes. So today I will no longer pick palettes. I will probably pick single shadows, which will be a little bit easier because you can mix and match them, but I won't pick palettes. If the prompt calls for a palette, I will, but personally, I will no longer pick palettes. So 6 more uses for this guy. I do love this palette though, I really do. Next was Nightmare on Elm Street, and it is a dupe for an item that you have been dreaming about. Well, I've always wanted a Pat McGrath Her Mothership palette, and Bad Habit did dupes for hers. I believe this is the palette for the Sublime or Subversive palette. I think so. Pat McGrath is having a 30% off sale right now, but I don't need any more palettes. But eventually, by the end of the year, I will definitely get a large Mothership palette. But this was a dupe for it, and I used this 3 times in the beginning, only once for this month with 4 total uses. So I have 9 more uses to go, but it is beautiful. I just don't wear makeup all the time. I have a lot of palettes in projects, and then I have some single shadows in my 50 Shades of Green that I'm trying to get through. So I may have spread myself a little thin with palettes, but it's okay. They're all getting shown love, so that's what we want for our makeup collection. Next is Dracula. It is a product that sucks the life out of you. And I chose the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, mainly because it is a matte, but mainly because it is a very light shade for me. So I have recently gone to the water, and so I am, very tan right now. But I didn't know, when I put this in here, I didn't know how I felt about it. I really love it. I will be purchasing my correct shade, my summer shade. So I have put a pretty good dent in it for not having to use it a lot. But I've really grown to love this. I just need a little bit darker shade. And I found my shade online, so I just need to purchase it. But I do love this one. I was going to wear it today, but I've been going to the lake or the river the past 2 weekends. So I got a little bit of a tan, and I just needed a little bit darker foundation. But I have mixed this with some darker ones too. So the first update, I only used it twice. And then I loved it, and I used it 7 times, so a total of 9 times. So I've used it 7 times this month, and I don't wear makeup that often, but every time I put on makeup, I want to grab for this. So I definitely will be purchasing my summer, my darker shade. And so I have 4 more uses to go, and I can knock that out of the park for the next update. Next is Paranormal Activity, and it is an item that never seems to disappear. And I picked a blush, but a baked blush. And I just broke the packaging today. It is what I have on my face today. It is the e.l.f. baked blush in Pink Passion. It is very light, but like I said, I did break it today. I use it 4 times, and I've only used it twice this month. I was working on something else that I hit my goal on. So I have 7 more uses for this guy. But I do like it. It's very subtle. I can probably use it as an eyeshadow as well to get some uses out of this. But I do quite enjoy it. But my little dome, my little dome, it's an older palette. And I knew, it's an older product, and I knew it was going to be breaking soon. So hopefully next month I can hit my goal on this. Hopefully. Next is Alien. It is something that is one of a kind, an alien in your collection. So I have quite a massive collection. There's really nothing that, well, there's very few things that I have like one of, and that's kind of what I did. But I do have one baking oil from Makeup Revolution, and I have used this 12 times in the beginning, and I use this 6 more times for a total of 18. For this, my goal was 30 uses. I don't know why, but it was. But that, it just doesn't seem to be going down. Like, it is just right under there. And I don't remove the stopper. I mean, I don't remove the little dropper to mark it, but this is probably for an item that doesn't seem to disappear, because I will put this in for that category once I hit my usage goals. So I have 12 more uses, and I used it 12 times the first time, so I think I can hit it by June. By the end of June, I think I can hit that goal. Next is Scream, an item that makes you scream with delight. And at that time, I had just purchased this Odin's Eye Hella palette in collaboration with Angelica Nikovitz, and this is beautiful. I did use this yesterday. I used it 3 times in the first update, and I only use it once this month for a total of 4 times. I've only used each of my eyeshadow palettes once this month for this project, so I need to show these eyeshadow palettes some love, but I do love it, and I was so proud of her. I love this palette. It makes me scream with delight. I see all the spring vibes in this eyeshadow palette, so it is quite loved. I guess because I had been using it before, and then I put it into this project because I just loved it so much, so I was like, I'm using it too much. But we have 9 more uses to go on this puppy, which that's a lot for an eyeshadow palette. So this will probably be in here about 2 more months. And next is I Know What You Did Last Summer. It is something that you purchased the previous summer. So in 2021 summertime, I purchased the Jaclyn Hill Duo, Blushing Duo in Sun Kissed and Bronze, or Bronze Moment Sun Kissed. However, I can never read the backings right. So the first time I used it 9 times, and then I used it 4 more times. So I hit my goal on 5/18. So that is my 2 rollouts for this month. I do quite love it, but you can see I do use the bronzer a bit more. The blush is still a little bit higher, but I love this. I do love it. I actually have 2 more in different colors. That's how much I love this product. Next is Rosemary's Baby, and it was a new item in your collection, and I didn't pick the newest thing that I had just recently bought. I have a cart, you can kind of see it right here, of new makeup like Emily does, of Emily and Max. She does her drawer of shame. Well, I have a cart of shame. I actually have 2 carts of shame. So I have 2 carts of shame. But at that time, a new item that I had chose was this one. And it smells, oh my god, it smells so good. This is an Orange Gina by Milani. And I do love it. And the smell is just bringing me back to childhood. I still haven't put my finger on what it smells like, and I want to buy some more. I said that in my other video. I just don't need any more lipsticks to see if they smell like this. But this is the Color Statement lipstick. So I don't know if they all do, or if the Color Statements do, or what. I'm not too sure. But I used it 3 times the previous month, 3 times this past month, for a total of 6 uses. So I have 7 more to go on this guy. Hopefully I can knock this out by next time. I think that I can. I think that I can. And the next was A Quiet Place, a product that makes you speechless. Well, this always puts my makeup, I feel like it's just put together. I have put it on like my chin, right here. And I travel with this buddy. This is my love. I use it with this. It is just my favorite. And I put it to use it, but I'm only going to do 13 because I don't use this for what it's intended to do. Let me see. This wasn't a project, so, but you see there's just very, very little, but a little of this does go a long way. I don't use it as a powder foundation. I use it as a touch up, and it travels with me, special occasions, if I'm going anywhere. I just always feel like if I put this for my last step, everything is just put together. If something isn't blended right, you put this over, because it is a powder foundation, but because it's loose, I feel like it just gets a little bit better into your skin. I'm not too sure. Maybe I'm crazy. But the first time I used it 5 times. This month I only used it 4 times for a total of 9. So next month we will have 5 rollouts. We better have 5 rollouts next month, guys. We better do. And then for April's update, I drew in 2 products. I drew Halloween, a set of masks or full-size, deluxe size mask. I had 8 cherry blossom brightening mask. I have used 3. So 1, 2, 3 on my empties. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to go. So I feel like maybe 2 months, maybe I can knock it out. I'm not too sure. I always forget to wear masks. So maybe, but in realistic, 2 months. So I'm giving myself realistic goals now. Next is Poltergeist. It is something that is always here. And it says a must-have in your makeup or skincare collection. I always use a setting spray. I use it once I powder down and as my final and last step. So I picked the Pure Miracle Mist. I love this. I had 2. This is my second one. I have little minis. So my goal is to use this 13 times. I've used it 9 times. That's how much I love it. I absolutely love that setting spray. I have minis, but because this is a big guy, this is, you're huge. I know you're huge. 8 ounces. Whoa, that's a lot. And I do usage, not sprays. So I don't know how many sprays I've used, but I've used it 9 times. So that's 9 uses right there. And if I use it twice, like if I use it to powder down and then I use it in my final step, I just count it as 1. So next month, we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's say 5 rollouts. Let's say 5 rollouts. That is the goal. 5 rollouts next month. So I have put all of the prompts that I have not used, and we are going to draw 2 more. So I applied my wheel changes right here. I don't know why you're frozen. It's still going. My iPad runs slow sometimes. Alrighty, let's see what it is. Alrighty, it is a product that is scary as shit to pan. That would either be something baked, a highlighter, or a blush. So let me go ahead and check it out. Okay, I do have a little box of like curated older items or things that I want to get a lot of love out of, and you know, they're set aside. A blush, but not only a blush. Look at this bright ass motherfucker. Look at this bright blush. It is used, but I think it'll be super fun for this time of year. Very beautiful. So I want to put, of course, my goals are 13 uses on this guy. So we're going to use this bright ass blush, which is scary as shit, to use for 13 times. So wish me luck on this. And this is the shade Lace. I used to love the Balm. I used to get all their products when they did 50% off. I'm pretty sure they do right now. But this is a very end color right now. And I do love it. I need to show it some love. I have other ones that I have. And see how these are just older and a little more loved on. Oh, what's wrong with... Something is in there. Magnet. But so... I do have a few of these in my collection. So 13 uses for this bright pink color. Alrighty, so I took it off and I'm going to do another spin. If you hear a loud car, my husband is home. He's getting home right now. It's Monday, Memorial Day. We are both off. He's off today. Which Mondays I do all my stuff. My filming, my grocery store, my cleaning, my laundry. And I don't know when I'm going to get that done now because he's home. The ring. Okay, let's go see what the ring is. An item you want to expose the ring in the pan. An item you want to expose the ring on the pan. Okay, let me go ahead and see. Okay, so I thought of blushes, but I was like, let me put in a bronzer. This is the Aesthetica Sunset Bronzer. I did get this in a BoxyCharm. So, are you too light? I think that might be too light for me right now. But we'll see. I haven't used this too many times, so I don't know how many. I don't know how light this would be if I like it, but if not, I can use it as a crease shade or something like that. So 13 uses on this guy. So those are both my new roll-ins, and I cannot wait to watch everyone else's update. I don't know what number they're on now. I lost track. But I love this product, and my two new roll-ins, a blush and a bronzer, which I just did a blush and a bronzer, but I don't want to put in a foundation or eyeshadow palettes into any projects. Oh, I could have brought in a single shadow. Dang it. But it's okay. It's okay. We're okay. So, a blush, a bronzer for the It and Ring, and wish me luck for next month. I will see you on June 31st or June 30th for this date, or maybe July 1st. But thank you, my wonderful, beautiful friends, for clicking on this video and watching this second update for my Nightmare on Penning Street. All the details will be listed down below. The group, the Fantastic Ladies Collab group, it is a very fun project. It is a very fun group if you enjoy project panning or any kind of makeup content at all. But I will recommend checking it out. I found a lot of lovely ladies in there, and they've all become really good friends of mine. So thank you for joining me in today's video. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe before you go. I love you all, my wonderful, beautiful friends. Have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.